Hey, so how is it going? And welcome to today's episode. I'm actually swapping a 2J into an FRS. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you enjoy that type of content, consider joining the family and subscribe to the channel. So in this episode, I'm gonna be tackle something that I've been neglecting for some time, which is we're gonna be replacing the famous valve stem seals. These are gaskets that go around each of the valve, and basically what they do is they prevent the oil that is lubricating the camshafts to get down into the combustion chamber. When those gaskets go bad because of age or mileage, then you start seeing poor performance and a lot of smoke coming out of the exhaust. So I consider this is a really good opportunity to do it, considering that the engine is kind of half apart. So let's get started. So the first thing to do is we're gonna remove the valve covers, we're gonna remove both of the sprockets, and we're gonna take it from there. Okay, so far so good. I also removed the engine hoisting so I can have better access to this side, and as well the cam sensor, so we avoid touching that and potentially breaking it. So next thing, we're gonna remove the 6 spark plugs so everything is free of compression, and I'm gonna rotate the crank 15 degrees just to remove a little bit off from top dead center. Potential, although it's a non-interference, potential issue could be valves touching piston head, and we don't want that. And a little demonstration. We have the crank at top dead center, and let me show you. This is piston 1 or cylinder 1. It's right on the top. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I just left the straw in the top dead center piston 1, which is the one that we know that is in the highest position, the closest to the valves or the closest to the head. So what I'm gonna do now, I think that should be enough. Okay, so as you saw, the straw went down. Main reason why is we were at top dead center. This notch was facing the 12 o'clock, and now we are between 12 and 3. So I would say all in all, we moved basically 15 degrees, which should be enough. Then number 1 went down, number 2 went up, but not that much, as you can see. It's not that much. They're similar, but still number 1 is closer to top dead center, number 2 is below. Let me show number 3, went way down. Look at that. Number 4 is equally as number 3. Number 5 is as number 2. Okay, and the last one, number 6. So with that having said, I think we're ready to start removing the cams. First thing first, we need to deassembly all the VVTi system, and then we will start taking off all of these brackets. Okay, interestingly enough, for the VVTi we have 4 bolts to remove, not just the 2 traditional 10 that we will see across the board, but also we have a 4mm Allen wrench. We have 2 of those. It's very important throughout the entire process that we keep in order each of the bolts. Okay, so with the 4 bolts out, now it's time to pry this thing out. Gently use a screwdriver. Ideally, if you have electric tape, something like that, you put it on the tip so you don't scratch anything. And we'll just slice it here and clack. Try to do like that, and hopefully this thing is coming loose. It has some FPGI, whatever that glue is called. So yeah, we need to remove that. So now with the front cap off, it's time to remove the remaining 6. And for this, there is a specific sequence that is coming out of the Toyota service manual. We need to follow this sequence and do it in several passes. So I'm gonna start with a 45-degree angle. We're gonna move into a 90-degree angle, and hopefully we're gonna remove them all. Now that we have all the bolts loose, we'll start removing cap by cap, very slowly. Just checking here the journals, they look mint. And now it's time to remove the cam. Let's see if it goes loose or if we have an issue. There we go. And she's out. So the intake cam is formally out, and look at the buckets. Look at everything underneath the cam. Man, this is so cool. I'm impressed. I mean, this is the first time I'm doing this job, but I just followed this sequence and it went out like butter. So we're gonna continue now with the exhaust one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the caps are off. Let's see if we can take it easy. Yes, look at this. There we go. Amazing! Okay guys, both cams are out, and I know this is basic, but man, I cannot stress enough how useful it is to follow the sequence of the manual. They both came out super smooth. Let me show you where we're at now. We have all these things here, and a lot of, this maintenance stuff is in order to replace gaskets, replace seals. Let me show you the cam seal. This should be soft, and I don't know if the camera captures this, but you can hear how it breaks. Look at this. And both of them, both of the cam seals. Well, this one was already broken. This one was already broken, but let me show you how, hard they are now. Look, they keep breaking, So, long story short, although we think that a 2JZ is a beautiful engine, although we may think that we bring it from Japan, we import it, we just plug and play, and the truth is that's not. There's some basic stuff we need to do, and I'm learning through the way. I hope you guys are learning too. Stay tuned for the following episode. We're gonna get some special tools. We're gonna remove the buckets, the springs, and get access to those valve stem seals. Hopefully change them and then put everything back. So for that, thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't miss the following one. Peace out.